And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing production line. Having a ball. Okay, so this is good to go. We want to also make the tires. So we're gonna just fit this right in here. No, fit tires and make tires. And I think, let's see, green is where they're gonna come out. So we're gonna slap these in like this. A little bit of wasted space, but we've got lots of space. Wait. Yep, that works. Okay. And then we're gonna get rid of this, and this. And then all of this can go. Oops. Oh, that's fine. And then we're going to do another stockpile right out here. And this is going to be tires. Max it out. Okay, let's get this stuff rolling. And I just want to double check. Steel, okay. Not a problem there. Resource importer. We might even use this one up here, depending on how taxing this is. But it's probably going to be pretty taxing. Okay, and then all the way up to here. Kind of a weird pattern going on in there, but we're going to bring this out and in. A whole lot of steel. I want these things to craft and build up the supply before I hook them up to the system, because then they'll just pull regular stuff from the system, and I don't want to do that. So these should all go towards filling this up, which is what I want. And likewise, I'm going to take out all of these as well, because we just replaced this whole system. So there's wheels, there's tires. Let's hook up tires. I'm going to come all the way down here, like so. And then this can connect out like that. And then I'll bring this one around to the outside. Like that. Like I said, yeah, there's a lot of stuff that this thing is demanding. So right now we've got the tires, or the wheels, I mean, ready to go. So I'm going to set resource imports only local. Only local. Please, only local. So we're going to connect that right up. And right now tires is where we're at. So we're not yet bringing, there's some rubber coming in. So these are all full. And look at that, we've even got some tires coming in from this side, which is not something I want. So we've got rubber coming in, now those are being made. I actually want a resource conveyor right in there, so bridge those two together. Okay, so the wheels are coming in. That's good. We got some more rubber coming in. And now we need brakes. So this is a weirdly shaped one. And brakes are way down here, so try to squeeze this in. So there's the blue and the green. Okay. So make break. What is the time on these? 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Very much. Ooh, that's a... Wow, we got a lot of wheels in the system. These are actually making wheels pretty fast. But we're needing a lot of them. So I think the conveyors can probably connect directly. So now we need brakes, and these 30 minutes and 30 seconds, we should only need 4. So I'm going to try just 3 of these for now, and then a stockpile, and these are going to be just for brakes. Okay, and now I should be able to connect all of those right up straight. And then let's connect these up. I'm going to connect that one. So what's it take for a brake? Just 1 steel. That's good. And then that's a 3 minute 30 second craft on that. And it should immediately take it to the stockpile. So let's connect. If I connect the stockpile, if I connect this one here, okay, it's going to connect this line here, and the stockpile is going to fill with brakes coming in from a resource importer, and I don't want that. I do not want the resource importer to grab stuff. I only want the stockpiles to pull stuff like that. So I'm going to let this fill up a little bit, and then I'll connect it up like that. See, if we look, okay, we don't have any brakes there. That's good. Yeah, see, it's pulling brakes in, and I didn't want that. I only wanted the steel to come in. Okay, so maybe the stockpiles are not ideal, because that bridges the gap between local and outside. So these are slowly building up the brakes. Yeah, I don't know. I think the stockpile might be pushing my luck a little bit. I'll have to see. This, like I said, this is the first time I've ever put a system like this together. So I'm not 100% sure if this is how we want to do this. Okay, and now for the brakes, configure imports local only. So now, wheels, tires, and brakes are all being made locally, which is nice. I like that. And it's only using steel and rubber. And we are out of power. So maybe add a little bit more power for ourselves. Yeah, I could upgrade the power plant, but it's only an 8% increase in production, and it's $2,300 versus where is it? 15 grand. We get a full 100% increase. So that is, let's see, I think 8% of 15 grand. I mean, you're looking at, I don't know. I can't do that math in my head right now. I'm still a little under the weather, as my voice is probably shown. Now the other thing are valves. I would love to make valves locally. So let's look at engine. It's not wheels, engine assembly. We're already making our own starter motor right here. We're actually making these pretty fast. We're making our own exhausts just at the rate that we need. We might actually want another one of these. Yeah, we might, depending on how fast this goes, we might want another make exhaust. So this should no longer be importing wheels, tires, or brakes. I should only be pulling them out of here. And it's good that we have no export room in here. It's good that these are full, because we're going to add another line, and those lines are also going to pull from these source blocks. So we want to be careful with not having enough of these, and I want to leave a little bit of room here to expand that out even more. Now lights. I think lights are good, and valves. Let's look at make valves. It is a very weird shape. Oh, that is a painful shape right there. And what is the speed on this? 40 seconds. Okay, well, we can handle that. Make valves. I'm going to rotate that around like this. Rotate that like that. So there's 3 make valves. So let's see, resource conveyor. I want to bring down here. We need to connect these blue, and we're gonna try to run over this, connect those. There's all the steel coming in. Now, this is a good test. Is our steel actually going up in price? That is the good question. It is not. Good, good, good. That's good. Looks like our steel sheets, we've got a little bit of a surplus, which is good. And we are producing plenty of windows and doors. And now it's just, roof and whatever else we can snuggle in there. So here are the vents, and these things actually make really fast. So let's hook these right up to make vents. And then connect these as well up with that. And make vents, configure imports, local only. So now our vents are coming, or valves, not vents, are coming only local. So there's 4 there. That's good times. And again, the developer is still early. It's still early yet in the development. A lot of this has not been balanced yet. So we are still in need of some balance work. Which is fine. It's more than fine. It's perfect. So yeah, we're still in sort of the very early phases of the game. Very early part of the game development. Okay, accessories. I might as well make my own horn. And I think I can, find a place for this, like right there. And a horn, I think, is just a steel. Yeah, somehow. And what's the craft? 1 minute 13, and the horn 3 minutes. So we'll be able to make 2 horns for every one that we actually need, which is fine. Perfectly fine. So on the horn, I want to configure an only local on the horn. So this line is actually now my most cost-effective line. It's dropped in value, but yeah, it's the most effective. Oh, we got a little bug going on there. That is, it went away. That's why. So yeah, good amount of options, but this car is now able to make us even more money because we are producing a vast number of its components in-house. Brakes, tires, wheels, those are all saving me quite a bit of money. So brakes, these are what, 2 steel a piece? 1 steel, just $60. $40 I'm spending. 44, it says 39, and then it's 44. I'm gonna have to see about that. But yeah, we're saving about $130 for every brake that we're putting on, and we're doing that 4 per car. So that is 26. That is $540. No, $520 for just brakes that we're saving. We're saving on door panels, massive amount of money we're saving on that. And then see, wheels, tires, we're saving quite a bit of money on. I've outlined that already. And let's see, wheels themselves, again, look at that. Wheels have gone way down in cost. It's nice, you know, having this setup and building all of this stuff in-house will drop the price so that this process here is now benefiting from that because the prices are cheaper. And so these cars that we're pushing out pretty steadily, I mean, these cars, this line is pretty optimized where it's just constant cars coming through. And we actually are making a little bit of the stuff on site for these, not a whole bunch, but pretty good amount. A lot of the body stuff we're not making for those. So door panels is really where our cost is for that. Now let's look at what other things can we make, like radiators. We can make radiators. Oh, that is a long, look at that. Tetris that right in there. Nice. And this resource conveyor there. And there. So, all right, we're making valves on site, tires, wheels, brakes, seats, exhausts, starter motors, horns, and just everything is good. Everything is good. Okay, so let's choose only local on our radiators. Not that radiators are really that expensive. If we look, I think it was just 1 steel. Yeah, 1 steel for the radiator. And let's see. That would be an R. There it is. Oh, okay. So we're saving about $110 for radiators per car. And valves, God only knows what the valves are. Valves are 1 steel. And valves themselves are... So that's a savings of roughly $50. We need 4, so that's about a $200 savings per car for our valves. Wheels have gone way down. Windows have gone way down. Undercarriage is still pretty cheap. Trunk is cheap. Trim is cheap. Treep. That's a word. Sunroof we can't make. Steering wheel. Okay, steering wheel is definitely something that we're going to want to make in-house. Look at that, $351. Okay, so accessories. Is it no, it's engine. Steering wheel. Make steering wheel. What is the time on this? Oh, 1 minute, 9 seconds? Are you kidding? Okay, where is my steering wheel at? Over here. Okay. We might nestle this right up here. So right in there. So this is 1 leather, 1 steel. So very similar to a seat. And there's the steering wheel right there. So we're going to configure steering wheel to only local for the steering wheel. So this thing should pull our steering wheels. Now again, we can't make the starter motors, but the steering wheels themselves we're able to make no problem. So if we look at those costs now, so what is this? So it's one leather and one steel. If we look at prices, so let's see, steering wheel $351. So we know steel is $39. So that is then up to leather $200. Okay, leather is a little bit more than I thought. So it's costing us $239 to make, and it's $315. So it's not $100 per car, but it's still a savings. And as a result, those prices will go down. So if we go down to steering wheel again, these prices should go down because we're not importing as many. Okay, lights, I think, are the next step, but that'll have to wait till next episode. So I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.